Did you know that in the United States alone, more than 2 million people have an opioid use disorder? Opioid use has become a widespread issue across the globe. In this session, we'll learn how to recognize the signs of an opioid overdose and how to help. Opioids are a highly addictive class of drugs that includes illegal substances, like heroin and fentanyl, as well as prescription pain medications like morphine, codeine, oxycodone, hydrocodone, hydromorphone, and buprenorphine. Many illegal substances are mixed with opioids, so someone might take opioids without even knowing. If someone takes too much of an opioid, it can cause their breathing and heart rate to slow down, decreasing the amount of oxygen to their brain and other vital organs. This can lead to cardiac arrest and can cause brain damage even before the person's heart has stopped beating. So how do you know if someone has overdosed? First, check the scene. Is there any evidence of drug use nearby, like syringes or powder? Has the person vomited? Are they unresponsive or hard to wake up? Check the color of their lips, fingernails, and skin. Are any blue or gray? Finally, is their skin sweaty, or are the pupils of their eyes very small? Any of these can point to an opioid overdose. Naloxone is a life-saving medication that can reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. It is safe to administer even if you're not sure what drug the person took. You may find naloxone near a first aid kit or stored near an automated external defibrillator, or AED. You can get naloxone at your local participating pharmacy, no prescription needed. Naloxone often comes as a nasal spray, which makes administering it pretty simple. First, take the canister out of the box and peel back the tab to open it. Hold the canister with your thumb on the bottom of the plunger and your pointer and middle fingers on either side of the nozzle. Insert the tip of the nozzle into one of the person's nostrils. Now press and hold the plunger down to administer the entire dose. After you've emptied the canister, remove the nozzle from the person's nostril and discard the canister in the trash. If the person doesn't respond within 2 to 3 minutes or stops breathing, you might need to give them a second dose of naloxone in the other nostril and start CPR. Each naloxone canister contains 1 dose, so you'll need another canister to give a second dose if needed. But when should you use naloxone? And how should you respond in an opioid overdose emergency? First things first, make sure the scene is safe. If the person is not responding, shout for help. If someone is nearby to help, tell them to call 911 and get naloxone and an AED while you begin CPR. If you're alone and without a phone, leave to call 911, get an AED and naloxone, and then start CPR. If the person is breathing, continue to watch their breathing and responsiveness closely while you wait for medical help to arrive. Consider giving naloxone if their breathing slows or they become less responsive. Be sure to tap and shout to keep the person awake. Keep the person's airway open by tilting their head back and lifting their chin. This is called the head tilt chin lift maneuver. If the person is still not responding after you've administered naloxone, start CPR and use the AED if one is available. Keep performing CPR and using the AED until someone else takes over, medical help arrives, or the person starts to respond. Congratulations! You've earned your badge in opioid overdose prevention. You know the correct steps to respond to an opioid overdose. If you or someone you know has a substance use problem, it's important to talk to someone you trust and get help as soon as possible.